Hi, Miriam. I'm looking forward to seeing your work. Okay. I think you're natural. I think this looks good already. Okay. I think anything circle is a major challenge because as a graphic designer, you're setting yourself up to the most anal retentive scrutiny that an art director can give you. So is the kerning exactly the same throughout? Is it super duper, like mathematically perfect? And visually, I can tell you, no, it is not. So you can see the F and the O look really close, but the C and the O and the M look super far apart. So although this is good, maybe you want to put it in your popular portfolio, like if you were to get a freelance job for a business, because they don't know what they're looking at. But if you're trying to get a job at a design firm, either redo this or don't put it in your portfolio. And I might not say that to anybody else, but you do such strong work that you got to consider that. And side note, a trick to getting perfect kerning is to print it upside down or just move the entire thing upside down and just the point is so that you can't read it. You can just see them as objects. You try to get that spacing perfect. Anyway, this is a fine layout. It's super busy. Um, it's a lot to take in, and the dots, I believe that's only supposed to be one space, but it's fine. It would get you like a ordinary job. Now this is more creative. This is the stuff that's going to get you jobs like at the Houston Zoo and fun places like that. Very strong, capable illustrations, although they look super traced. You might want to put a brush, like a custom brush or a brush from the library on the line art so it looks a little more handcrafted. But this is fantastic. Deep blue, $40,000 chocolate sale. Very creative, and whatever that red is down there pops off the page. These are all creative and fun. Nicely done. There's a lot of content. Um, it shows me that you're capable of doing things, but as a graphic designer, you want to get people to narrow down the content as much as possible. It's hard to read all this jazz in one sitting. This, I don't know if this front was the before, but it really looks like it because several reasons. The type uh, lines here are super long. Usually people break those up into columns or more easy to read chunks. And there's just not a lot of contrast, so it's a little bit hard on the eyes. This one I would be more inclined to read because it's a list and it's a double column. So it really does look like a before and after next to each other. But other than that, I'm not zooming in, but I can see there's a couple widows. So try to take care of those. And what's this down here at the bottom? You want to give each one of these a lot of space. So can you edit that so it's only one line? Or can you get rid of it entirely? Something to think about. Okay, and a contrast, this is really good. It really pops off the page. It's graphic. This run form here is very well organized. There's a lot of nice white space all around it. It's very appealing. It makes me want to sit down and fill it out. Very strong work on this page. This is fine. It's a team poster. I'm not sure you want the left one in your portfolio. It doesn't really look that in depth. This one to the right is a little bit more. It is okay. Now this is different. This looks like a lot of thought went into it. Fun typography, cute illustration here, cutest illustration here. Great way to show a list. This keyboard, it just doesn't have a lot of contrast and it looks a little more mechanical than the rest of the page. Consider rounding out the corners. Put a little more of your own charming hand into it like you did with the strawberries. Instead of, drawing it with a rectangle or a trapezoid, do it with a pen so that it has your cute style in it, basically is what I'm saying. Okay, well I teach this class, so this looks familiar. not a huge fan of this assignment in general. There's so much content that gets jammed on the page. Every student ends up with something that is hard to read. I, do you want apple picking? Is that 2 words? Do you want picking to be capitalized? I don't know, but I like your approach. I like that it's dark out and you show the silhouette. Is it your best portfolio piece? No. And the reason why is kind of hard to read. So, I mean, it's fine. This looks fantastic. It shows me you're very capable of complex graphic design jobs. I think your sketches are fantastic. I might try to add another light. I might mask this out a bit and make it a little bit brighter down here. It does get a little dark at the bottom, but it looks fantastic. It's great that you have that experience. Terrific sketches next to the finalized piece with good typography. Nice work. Beach Baby apparel. All right, where's the apparel? What is it, a hat or the flip-flops? It's not clear what the apparel is, but it's a lovely watercolor. Oh yeah, this one. I think this is really great. This is definitely another piece that might get you that job of your dreams. Very strong, definitely keep that. And I would move this one way up to the top of the stack. All right, I like the concept. I like the type within the type. It just seems like there is a lot of type to look at, lots and lots of words. But overall, it's really nice. Cute microphone in the middle. I might make that microphone like a dark gray. That way the content that is more important would pop more. Anyway, nicely done. And Phonotech. This again shows that you're going to have skills that extend all over the place. You can do package design. And I teach this class. I think this is very creative, and I like how the font sort of reflects this swirly line. And I love that the line is different colors. You did a really good job on it. I would move that up to the top of the stack too. Again, with too much content, I really think maybe it's too late for these because you're just going to try to forge ahead and work on your portfolio. But if you do any more work for school, try to cut down the content as much as you can. It's more of a contemporary look, not to read as much. And maybe that's the dumbing down of our society, but if you start looking at contemporary work, you'll see that. But beautiful design, very creative. It really stands out among many. This is good. The boobs are sort of close to the neck there, though. I do like your color theory. I'm not sure you need this. You have a lot of illustration and design work already. I like the background colors, but feel on your own chest. How high are those breasts? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm looking at your work as an art director. That's pretty. All right, that's real solid work, especially this right one. It's really cool. Okay, that's good. It's not too much type. I can easily take it in. I do think the dots are too far away. You only need one. Oh, I think this was in my class. I think I remember this. Thought you did a really good job on it. Okay, so what I would get rid of, this is nice, but it's not really anything in particular. Same with this one. The great color, but maybe not such a good drawing of a woman. Like her arm would go up much higher than that, and this leg is a little thicker than that one, and what's going on with that hand? So I might not use that. This absolutely, 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 maybe not seeing any apparel. Absolutely, woo, absolutely, maybe not, hard to read. Absolutely, maybe not, absolutely, absolutely the middle one, and these two, maybe not that left-hand one though. Absolutely. Maybe not. I think it's fine. It's not your strongest piece. And again, with the kerning. And absolutely. All right, Miriam, I've talked too much. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you take it all with a grain of salt. Bye bye.